Hi, let's make a PIO basket. Okay, so I've been doing this ever since I started um my surrogacy, but I just got new containers and a new basket, so you're gonna be on along the ride with me to see like what all fits and what works. This is the basket I got. I liked that it was square because I want everything to like sit still in this, but we'll see how that works to my advantage or not. Okay, I'm not gonna put this in, but I'm gonna show you because it was very helpful the first like week. I just have like a don't judge Rockstar. I made my basket like Rockstar themed, because that's what I'm manifesting. I want to be a rock star. So I had ChatGPT help me, and it's super corny and cheesy. But anyway, this is instructions for just like what I have to do. I don't need that anymore, but I did have that just like tucked in the back there, and that was good for the first week. Okay. Now, they didn't have like the exact containers I really wanted, like ow, the right shapes and sizes. But yeah, see like this. Oh, will it fit if I squish it? I don't think so. So close to fitting perfectly, isn't it? I feel like I could probably force it, but maybe I won't. Put it side by side. Yeah, if I do that, I won't be able to fit this cute little... Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I actually just forced them down in there, and they're just like not all the way on the bottom, which is fine because they don't need to be. We'll see if it works. Okay. Because I don't even have a full plan how this is gonna go yet. Okay. I have this little container I'm gonna put alcohol wipes in. So I was prepping, my last basket was smaller and I was prepping like for the week. But this can hold a lot more, which is nice. So I might just like fill it up and never have to do this again. Just kidding. This is also the moment where I'll tell you that for my Rockstar themed PIO shot experience, I made a playlist. It's called I'm Getting a Needle, but I'm being very punk about it. And it's all like punk, metal, hardcore. So like the thought behind it is that I was going to like I have a huge problem with needles. Let me say that first off. That's the main reason for needing to do all this. Well, the main reason logistically is to have everything near you, which is wonderful. You are gonna want everything in one place that you can just grab and pick up. But also I get vasovagal spells, so I was really concerned that was gonna happen with the progesterone shots, but it actually never has, which is wonderful. But I work in ABA, and so I was like, off the bat, I'm going to use psychology to pair something very aversive with lots of things that I enjoy. So that's part of why I made this fun. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get my like metal playlist, and the second someone screams, I'm just gonna jam the needle in. And honestly, like sometimes it does help. Good playlist. I don't use it every single time, but okay. We got a new sharps container. Stick that bad boy in there. Okay. And then I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to handle the needles. I kind of was like thinking I'd separate the container, but that's not actually really working. This is not fitting. Everything that looked like it was going to fit perfectly does not. So, damn girl. That's okay. What I will do then in that case is, because these containers are like too big to be putting the needle, like the needles won't take that much space. So what I'll do is I'll get the syringes. And I'll put those in one of the containers. Hello? And I'll put the alcohol wipes. Actually, maybe I'll put the alcohol wipes in the other one. Okay, so we've got the syringes. And then, haha, I'm going to put the progesterone oil in with the syringes. And then in front of that, I'll go ahead and stick the 18 gauge needles. These are the ones you use to draw in the oil. I don't know why I'm like partially breaking these apart and partially not, but whatever, it's fine. So see, the little box is kind of breaking it up there. This is turning out pretty good, actually. Okay, now in the other basket, we'll pop these 22 gauge for the injections in there with the alcohol wipes. Ooh, we're almost done, and so far things are fitting pretty well, so I feel pretty good about that. Whew. This is so exciting. Okay. Now, I have a few more things. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to make them all fit. But we're going to figure it out. First one is I've got a chocolate bar. This is for both blood sugar and my feelings when I'm in a bad mood about the needle, which I'm not usually, but sometimes it stings or hurts more or bleeds more. So then again, I use psychology. Pair the needle with something I love. Then I've got a water. I'm actually going to pop that behind the sharps container. Spin that around. Important. Spin the sharp container around that you can open it easily. Okay, and then with the water, I've got a liquid IV, a Lara bar, and a Cliff bar. Again, I've only needed those extra things a handful of times, but you want them there in case, if you're like me, and it's not just the needles, like being pregnant, you're like nauseous and stuff all the time. Applesauce is really good to have in here. I used mine. So, but like an applesauce pouch. Okay, this was going to be my affirmations container, but it won't fit, so let me find a different container. Okay, so I'm actually just going to use the container I used before, which is a little flower vase from the Dollar Tree. Whatever, it's fine. Okay, affirmation, just I like to have a little affirmation to read every time. So a couple of them I made, and then a bunch are things from my mom and sister. So that's exciting because some of them are like not like mostly they're like quotes, but a couple of times I've opened one from my sister and it's been like a personal thing for me that says like something sweet that makes me happy. So I love these even if I wasn't taking a shot. Again, it's hard work to be pregnant, so it's just nice to have something sweet to start your morning. So I have like a million of these affirmations, and so I just have to keep refilling my vase. The container she sent them in is so cute, isn't it? It's got little Halloween bouncy balls in the bottom. I should have taken those out. Okay. Those were a couple that I wanted to reuse that were just my fave. Okay, and now, last and final touch. I, again, rockstar themed, made myself a set list. So every time that I do an injection, I write a song that I've written. I also keep track of which side I'm injecting this way. And you gotta have the needle pen. But this is just fun. At the end, I get to be proud of both my songwriting and how tough and badass I am. So I'll stick that in there. And now our basket is ready.